Hi, and welcome back to the MattCast podcast, episode 105. Technically 106.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
literally about to ask you, like, are we gonna mention it?
We're gonna mention it.
Okay.
Um,
'Cause technically we're on like a 2-week hiatus,
yes.
which was not the intention.
No, it wasn't. We took a break because there wasn't a whole lot of stuff going on in between the franchise tags, like before the franchise tag window opened, and now the free agency stuff and the combine. And we recorded last week. Our editor was working through it, was getting everything done. And he said, like, as it was like finishing up the last like 5-10 minutes of the video, the whole like edited video got corrupted.
Mm.
And then he's just like, fuck, crashed out a little bit, went to bed, woke up the next day to finish it up because I believe he didn't have to work until like 2 or something like that, or 1.
Sounds right, yeah.
Yeah. And so he goes to do that, and then he's taking his audio bits, and then he finds those are corrupted too.
Damn.
And then he's just like, all right, fuck this, and then goes to work and everything because he has to go through and re-find all those videos on YouTube
And
edit or record it right quick and save the sound and then put it in a file. It's very tedious work, and I understand his frustration because when you guys were doing Bonzo Boy,
yeah.
I was editing a couple of your videos or podcast, and my whole external hard drive got corrupted.
Yeah.
And that was even my Maddie Light videos that I
Sure,
did.
yeah.
Like, I think I
Like
had
your
like,
streaming and
I had like 500, 600 hours worth of recording
yeah.
on that hard drive, all corrupted. I even had some games downloaded on it, all corrupted. So I understand his frustration.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
No one's blaming you, Ryan.
no one's blaming you. We're sponsored by Hart Ventures Electrical Services. He does free estimates here in the Omaha, Iowa area.
Last Friday I had dinner with him.
You did?
He took me to a fish fry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the food was good, cheap, good just atmosphere, hanging out with everybody, and
Yeah.
I'm not a practicing Catholic, but I'm giving Lent,
Yeah.
a little college try, which sucks because I gave up sugar, and we were like we were kind of there, kind of later, and they were trying to close down, and the nice lady that was like selling desserts was like, hey, like we just have a few of these left. Does anyone want them for free? And she like, I guess because I'm a fat guy, she just like leaned it towards me. I'm like, I gave up sugar for Lent. And she was like, oh, bless your heart. And like, I was just like, fuck you, dude.
Like, all right.
You. Not in my fucking religion. Bring it back here. Don't fucking just wave that in front of me like that. But there's 2 kids at the table, so the 2 kids got it. So
actually, I do have my initial fielding positions and a full roster for our team.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So there is one switch up between when I sent this over to Captain Joe.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to ask him how he felt about it. Left field is going to be John.
Okay.
Is your homie, John.
Yeah.
You said he was younger, and so I figured he could be a bit.
Found out he's 23.
So he's still younger.
Yeah. No. Like I thought he was like closer to our age.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was younger than us by a not a good deal, like 3 years, 4 years for you.
One high school generation almost.
Yeah, that's how it came up. He was trying to talk to me about like how COVID was for him. And I was like, whoa. How old do you think I am? And he was like,
same as me.
Yeah, and I was like, I didn't deal with that shit.
No. But your homie at left field.
Yeah.
Kyle at left field center.
Okay.
He did really good last time, so
yeah,
might as well keep him there.
Anywhere.
Dude, our whole outfield, you can put him wherever. And like no matter what.
Studs.
Yeah, studs. Dogs. Right field center is gonna be Ian.
Is that what Joe's?
Ian is one of
name drop?
Yeah.
Ryan. Is that last name?
Ian is one of Joe's friends.
Gotcha.
And then Joe's 2 cousins are getting flip-flopped because Alex wants to play shortstop.
Okay.
He's the first person to say, I want to play shortstop.
Gotcha.
So you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like if you name a position specifically, you will get it.
You got it, dog.
Yeah. So Alex will be a shortstop. Jacob will be at right field. Greg is third base.
Okay.
Joe is going to be second.
Okay.
And then you're first.
Yep.
Pitcher me. And then our alternate, or like the people that are coming in every now and then, Josh, Brian, and Mr.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be kind of like your second pitcher
So
if there's
Greg and Mr. Hart are my alternate pitchers
Gotcha.
because
Okay.
Greg used to pitch in his co-ed leagues.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So like we
Gotcha.
have a couple alternates to switch things up.
Mm-hmm.
If like,
Since I haven't played first in so long, like anytime we have like a free weekend
mhm,
that you, me, and Joe can like get out there and either like do PP or just do
yeah,
like mock
mhm, from like
defensive,
third to first, and like
yeah,
yeah,
just shit like that.
mhm,
Like I would appreciate that.
yeah,
Even though for me it's just playing catch.
yeah. It is, but you have to like
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
It is catch, pretty much. Yeah, that is our fielding. I
Okay.
don't have a batting lineup, but honestly, not
It's
gonna figure that out till we get VP.
yeah.
Yeah,
And that's what I
and
told John. I was like, hey, like they have practices. They're not really mandatory,
no,
but it's a great way to meet the team.
yeah.
But
I was
like,
also planning on having all like the guys together from the
mm,
team on the 14th,
mm,
like just over for like a barbecue or something like that.
okay,
Actually, I can't do the 14th anymore. Shit.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I was trying to do it before the season and then have a practice just so like everybody can meet everybody and know like it's not day one of a game. Like, oh hey, this is my
Yeah,
teammate,
yeah,
and just like so there's a little bit of like we know who we each other are.
mm,
Maybe play cornhole, something like that,
yeah,
just in the backyard. But yeah, that's how our season's look or our lineup's gonna be for the men's team.
mm, pretty solid.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
We have some trades that happened.
Any just off
Yeah.
season stuff. I haven't looked at anything college related. Is there anything? Well, there's two sad events that is newsworthy college related.
What's that?
So today, Lou Holtz, he was the head coach for Notre Dame football for like a long time. You probably know his quote where it's like, "God didn't put me on this earth to coach pro."
Mhm.
That's him. He died
Yeah.
today. I believe it's Lou Holtz. I might have to
Mhm.
make sure that I'm not fucking up his last name. And then the other one is the Colorado quarterback. Um, I can't remember his name right now. Not Diego. But he was driving around in Colorado
Mhm.
and uh, I'm gonna say got into a car accident and then he died from
Yeah.
that. So
I mean, with Colorado drivers, I understand. I get it.
think
Colorado
initial reports say that like speeding was involved. So I don't know
Yeah.
if it's
That's everybody on that interstate though.
yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's on I-70 or I-35.
So Lou Holtz, coaching legend who led Notre Dame to title. He was 89 years old. And then let me see if I can find the Colorado one. Just so I can say his name.
So while he's going through that, we're also going to be covering the UFL like rules that are going into effect this year, which we all know the UFL rules are just testing grounds for the NFL to see how it goes. The franchise tag window closed yesterday, and I guess we have to recover two other franchise tags
Hmm.
since it was in our last episode.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We have a free agency tracker to see who is like the best or like the best ranked players of each free agency for each position.
Did you just get that fantasy
Yeah,
notification? Dude, those drive me crazy
yeah.
nowadays.
I'm just like, dog, it's the off season.
So Colorado quarterback Dominique Ponder dies in a single car crash at 23. So he was the starter, I believe, this last year.
Hmm.
Um, Ponder played high school football at Corral City and Naples in Florida, and came to Bethune Cookman from Myrtle Beach Collegiate Academy in South Carolina. So, that sucks.
But yeah, we also just have some general news from across the NFL as well to
Yeah.
go over. Let's just start off with the first one, the big trade.
Well, so I wanted to tell you that
Oh, yes,
story
yes. You
revolving
have a
this
story.
jersey. So, like, to me, like growing up, these black and gold jerseys were like absolutely, in my opinion, they're like the best hockey jersey. Now,
Mhm.
like when I was growing up, it was the Capitol building. I don't know if they can see that.
Yeah.
Like this was basically the chest,
Mhm.
and then this was kind of the alternate with it was in a different color. And I'm wearing this to work, and like a younger guy
Mhm.
comes in and he's clocking in as I'm clocking out. And honestly, like I didn't even really think about his thought
Mhm.
until like as I was walking away from it.
Mhm.
But he clocks in, he goes, "Oh," and heard this a lot, like, "Oh, I didn't realize you're a Capitals fan." I was like, "Oh, not like I just kind of grew up around that area. I really
Yeah.
love the jerseys. Like, I'm more of a Blues fan, but I still
Mhm.
stuck hard with the jerseys, and I just like collecting like jerseys
Yeah.
and shit like that. Especially like this is Ovechkin. So
Yeah.
like honestly, legend of the game, especially
Mhm.
in our generation.
Yeah.
Very casual hockey fan. Don't ask me a lot of questions because I'll disappoint you. Um, but he's like, "Oh yeah, man, like the retro jerseys always go harder." I was like, "Yeah, man, I agree." And I'm like walking away and I'm like walking my car, go, retro jerseys. Motherfucker, this is like my childhood. Like, what are you talking about? Retro jerseys. So I had to like look it up because I was like, what year did like because I
Yeah.
was like, they stopped wearing these in like '08, so
And to this kid, it's probably retro.
they started wearing the kind of the predecessor to these jerseys. It was blue and white
Mhm.
with the eagle across the chest from 95 to 97. And then from 97 to 2000 is when they made it to the black and gold. And
Yeah.
honestly, like all shade intended, no team has repped black and gold better than when the Capitals did it.
All right.
Like, dude, straight up. Like this gold is way harder than like that like highlighter yellow that you guys rocking.
Okay, what about the Penguins black and gold?
I still think this rocks way harder.
All
Like
right.
I 100% think these rock way better. But they wore basically this from 95 to 2007, which peak childhood for us. And then they made these in 2024 and 2025, and it is in celebration of their 50th anniversary of the Capitals bringing back the select games, yada yada yada. Um, but these are reverse retro, which I was like, son of a. So yeah, these are the reverse retros from 2022 to
Have
2023.
we hit unk status?
Dude, whenever I was like retro, like throwback, I'm cool with. Like if
Yeah.
they would have said like the throwback, but like retro, dude,
Retro makes it seem like I was in the Great Depression.
like in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like that's how I imagine
Yeah.
retro, like 20 years prior. But then I was like, well, to this kid, it's 2026. If they stopped wearing them in 2007, that is 20 fucking
Yeah.
years. Like I was like, shit, dude. Like, and then yeah, the
Oh.
retro always go harder. I was like, yeah, man. And then like I was thinking, I was like, this isn't retro. Wait a minute, like. So, but yeah, that
It's
that
like wearing like one of the old Reebok jerseys from the NFL and someone
yeah,
calls him retro and you're like, all right, dog,
yeah.
it's not that retro. And then you look it up, you're like, fuck, they went to Nike in 2012.
When I looked it up and it said that these were called like the reverse retros, I was like, fuck.
And then your back immediately starts hurting and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. I got invited to a club and I was like, dude, you do not want me at a club. You straight up. Like some of the younger
Yeah.
people where they're like, "Oh yeah, dude," and I was like, "No,
No.
absolutely not.
No.
Like, not my scene. I can't dance."
I love having my ears ring for 12 hours
Yeah,
afterwards.
like don't get me wrong, Royal Grove and in Lincoln. Free shout out to Greg. He's the
Yeah.
man. I've interviewed him twice, but sorry, man, I'm out of that. I'm out of
Yeah.
my prime for that.
But David Montgomery traded to the Texans.
I mean, I hope he gets way more production now.
Yeah. And like, I'm sitting there, you have Joe Mixon and David Montgomery.
Yeah, I mean that's because Joe Mixon sat out the entirety of this last year,
Yeah.
and every like you always like, oh, he's gonna come back.
Yeah.
That just kept getting
And
pushed
like
further
people
and
held
further
on to
back.
him on like their, I forgot who had him on their IR roster for like half the season. Was it you?
It was me. It was me, dog. That's why I was like, it's like, yeah, what are you gonna fucking say, dude?
No, I'm
Like,
just like, no, I get it. Like,
dude,
you keep on hearing reports like,
every week I read the report, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna push it back like another 2 to 3 weeks. I was like,
yeah. Did you ever read the comments on the fantasy app?
A few
Yeah,
times.
of
A
people like,
few
"Hey, should
times.
I drop this guy for this guy?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've read a few of those, and I'm like, man, if I ever have to like ask like the wider internet,
Mhm.
I feel like I've already lost.
Yeah.
So,
I've already either made my decision and I just want someone to
mhm.
justify it. But yeah, I'd love to see him.
Going back to the hockey stuff, you can call me a poser, by the way I look right now with the hockey skate drinking glass and the jersey. You can call me a poser, it's fine.
I would have loved to see David Montgomery in Detroit. I think he fit the Detroit vibe a whole lot better.
And I think he worked well with Gibbs, but there's
Yeah.
games that like they just weren't using David
It it
Montgomery.
almost seemed like Derrick Henry situation where like they just weren't using him.
Yeah, okay, sorry. And like here's the
Yeah.
thing, like Gibbs is a premier back.
Hmm.
I totally get it. But if you can have them both, and I don't know if it's a pricing thing,
Yeah. If they
I
just need some cap space and
and
we'd
I
rather
think
stick with Gibbs.
the Texans, I mean, they could use like because what you had Woody Marks,
Hmm.
Nick Chubb, who if I had to wager a guess, probably Chubb is either getting cut or
Yeah. If they're bringing in David Montgomery,
like he's
one of those two are
probably
getting cut.
and like since what Woody Marks was a rookie, if
Yeah.
I'm remembering correctly, like
Rookie or sophomore,
they're probably gonna stick with
the
Woody
younger
Marks,
guy.
who actually like he was decent. He wasn't
No,
great.
he wasn't terrible.
Like he wasn't
I
the
think he had
best
like
rookie.
1,000 yards ish.
He had to been close. I don't think
Yeah.
he
It
got
was either
to,
just underneath or
but I think, and especially like, I mean, it's not kind of like the quarterback position where you can like, I mean, you can still learn
mhm.
from them, but like
A
overall,
lot of it is off-season preparation and
mhm.
like strength building.
So I'm interested to see. Now if we're like talking about like elephants in rooms, I don't think that like you look at the Texans and you go like, our problem solved.
Yeah.
We got David Montgomery.
Yeah.
Like, not exactly. I think the vibe that was gonna
No.
like make them feel like, all right, we're winning this off season.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's how I felt looking at it.
Yeah.
And especially what they gave away an O lineman, a third round
A
pick,
4th and 7th
a
round pick.
fourth, and a seventh. Okay.
Yeah. For this year's draft. And I'm like, I mean, if you didn't have to give up an O lineman and it was just a 4th and 7th round draft pick,
And like, don't get me
I
wrong.
call that a steal.
I think like I think some of the big areas that they need to improve on is like their wide receiver room. Not that they're bad,
Mhm.
it's that they're fucking broken.
Yeah.
Like Tank Dell, are we gonna see him? Or if he's gonna be that same
Yeah.
player that he
And Nico
was.
Collins was in and out of injuries. Yeah.
Exactly. Your two Iowa State Cats, they were
3 Iowa State Cats.
well, I thought
Yeah.
two of them were like
Yeah.
really
2 of them were
playing.
rookies.
Well, like
So there's Xavier Hutchinson.
yeah, but I thought they
Um,
only really had like two kind of like on the field. Like I didn't really think the third
at
one was
some
like,
time they had all 3 of them on the field.
but I thought the third one was more of their like punt returner one.
Jalen Knoll.
Maybe.
Yeah, Jalen Knoll. Um, Jaden Higgins was their number 3 receiver.
Mm.
Xavier Hutchinson kind of was Jalen Knoll and Xavier Hutchinson kind of went back and forth on the number 4 receiver.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of week dependent or injury dependent.
What I would say is like if you're the Texans, man, I hope there's like you're like this is just a step in the right direction and not
Yeah.
like final solution. Like
Mhm.
we did it, we won the offseason.
Yeah, that's
Now
like
let's get ready for the draft. Like I don't think that's it.
it's like your foot is completely gone and you just slap a band-aid on it. Like, yeah,
Essentially,
yeah. It's like good
either
to go.
that or like your foot's gone, but you went and you like mended your broken finger. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, like that's still gonna help you in the long run,
But
but
my
it's
foot's
not.
still gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it just breaks my heart seeing the Knuckles and Sonic break up.
And they won't even like really like it's not like they're getting transferred so they can still
Yeah.
like I don't even know if they play each other next year to like
No.
even get like somewhat of a reunion.
Yeah.
I'd have to take a look. One of the things I wish I sent you was I want to talk about like because the overseas games for next season I feel like exploded. Like they're
We can
going
look it up too if we have
okay.
time.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I got time, I would love to talk to you about that because there's a
Yeah.
whole bunch that
Mhm.
they're going to that are new.
So the UFL new rules. So first I'll just talk it to you guys. 60 plus yard field goal is a 4-point field goal now. At least in the UFL. And we all, like I said, like we all know this is how they test out rules for the NFL. They have banned the tush push. There is no punting once you pass the 50. So, like, even if you get, like, to the 49.
Dude, honestly, to me, I hate that rule.
I hate that rule too.
Because I love seeing if you can down a team, like, what are you at that point? Just get rid of safeties.
Yeah. Yeah. But, like, so there's no punting past the 50. Even if you cross the 50 and get the 49 and get, like, a false start and go back, you still can't punt.
See, that I was gonna ask if that even affects.
No.
That, honestly, to me, I hate that rule.
I hate it too. I'm not a fan of that. One rule I am a fan of, 1 foot in bounds.
No.
I like it.
No.
Part of me I think
2
it's
feet.
better.
Like, it's easier.
Yeah.
I think 2 feet down separates college, the collegiate, like, level,
Mhm.
and then the end, like, where you need to get 2 feet down.
Yeah.
And I'm 2 foot down supremacy right here.
Overtime is now a shootout. So, like, you start at the 5.
Is it kinda like the college where, like,
Yeah.
one side, they get the
So, the
score,
college, you
or
start at the 35, right? But in the UFL, you just start at the 5.
I don't like that. I think it's better to start at the 35.
35 or 15. Like, I can understand 15 over the 5.
Yeah, that's just too
Yeah.
close.
Yeah. Touchbacks are now placed at the 40.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I
Like,
didn't even like the landing, 'cause that
no.
came from the UFL, but they tested that in the UFL
Yeah.
with the landing zone. I didn't
Yeah.
really fuck with that either.
There are now 3-point conversions. So you can do your point after kick. You can go for the 2-point conversion on the 2, or you can go for a 3 from the 8. Thoughts and opinions?
I think like, we're just adding too much. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I think, especially, like, let's talk about I might go in, like, a weird order. The 3-point conversion, honestly, fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Like, is that at any time, at any point of the game, you
Any
can.
point of the game. Like, you score a touchdown, you can go for 3.
No, I don't like it. I don't know, just because it's just new to me, and
Yeah.
I hate change, apparently, in my
Mhm.
bitter old age, that I just don't like
At our bitter
change.
old age of
26
27,
and 27, yeah. To me, I don't like that rule. The 1 foot inbounds, I don't like it. That's too much college.
I get your argument. I like the 1 foot in bounds.
The 40, like, the 4 points for kicking a field goal, like, to me, is like,
You get a 60+ yard field goal, I understand getting a 4 points.
yeah, but, like, so, okay,
So that's just like,
let's use that same logic, though, of, like, if you're at the 55 and you have, like, a Brandon Aubrey
mhm.
who can kick 60 plus, are you gonna make your team intentionally, like, delay a game to move back to that 60-yard line? Just, or from the 60-yard out?
Well, the 55 would already, or at the 50-yard line is already.
I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
if you're 55 yards out,
Yeah.
would you take that delay game or a false start, quote unquote, to move you back to in that 60+ yard range?
It depends on how much am I up by?
Well, I'm saying, like, but would the ruling allow that?
According to the rules, yeah. I mean, once you're at 60 plus, you're 4 points.
And then the no punting past the 50, like, to me, that's
Hate it.
false. I don't like
Hate
that
it.
either.
I love when a punter can fucking
Yeah.
dial in something
Get
at
it
the
in deep.
2-yard
Like, I
line.
think those plays are underrated,
Yeah.
because they're hella exciting when you can down someone at the 1, especially,
Yeah.
like, what was the one that the Steelers did where, like, 3 different dudes were, like, alley-ooping it to
Yeah.
themselves, that they're, like, flying into the end zone?
Yeah.
Like, that's cool to
Yeah.
me.
Like, that is high IQ, real football, like strategic thinking football. I think what they're doing is just they're trying to dumb down the game and making it more exciting for the casual fan.
I agree with that take 100%. And, like, if we're talking about rules that, like, well, like, I think, if, like, okay, so how many rules do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do keep two rules that you would implement, and 2 that you would just get rid of, and then 2 that you would, like, okay, hey, we're gonna think and test this a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll let you start, or unless you need time to think about it.
I would get rid of the banning the tush push.
So that one you would implement.
Yeah. And then get rid of the punting past the 50.
So that would be one that you're like, get that rule out of here.
That one and the ban the tush push. Get those rules out.
Oh, you
Yeah.
do want
I want them. I don't want those rules.
Yeah. So you still like the tush push being in the game?
Yeah.
Okay. So those
Just
are
stop it.
so those are
Learn how to play defense.
fair.
Yeah.
So those are the 2 rules that you would just take
Flat
off
out,
the
get
table.
out.
Okay.
And if I have to keep rules, 3-point conversion and 4-point field goal.
Those would be the ones you would implement.
Yeah.
And then what are 2 that you're like, we're gonna put these in like a maybe pile. We're gonna develop them again like next. Like we'll come back to those maybe next
The
year.
last 3 1 foot inbounds. Well, actually,
I just said 2. There's one that you're just
okay.
not gonna talk about.
Touchbacks are placed at the 50 or at the 40. I'd like to do more testing on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And the overtime shootout.
So I would say the 2 I would implement are the overtime shootout. I think
I just don't like it at the 5. That's why I would want to put it in more testing.
And I agree with that. Honestly, actually, you might convince me to put the overtime shootout into that more testing because I also don't like it from the 5. If it was like the 35, how they kind of do it in college, I would fuck with that a ton more.
Yeah.
I would honestly put in the 3-point conversion, like as much shit as I was talking on it.
Yeah.
Like, I would probably
it adds
put that
another
one
layer
in.
to the game for like strategy. That's where I would keep it in. Because like if you're down by 9 and you're like minute left to go,
might as well.
I know I need to get down the field for a touchdown and then go for 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would probably implement that one. I would leave the overtime shootout for more studying. To ban one, I would actually ban the tush push. I don't really like the rule. I get what you're saying. I do think it's soft to just ban it, but honestly, just like I'm just tired of either A, hearing about it, and B, saying it. Like to me, like it's called inconsistently, and I think we need to call like no one's really like the health and safety argument. No one really like you're just trying to find a reason. But like for my thing is they just can't officiate it correctly.
Yeah.
That's my big thing.
I get that point, and like it's why I was like sitting back and forth on it, but I'm sticking with my guns that like coaches just need to understand or like need to figure out a strategy to beat it.
The problem is like once you do that, then it like because that play does open up the doors for a whole bunch of like different plays. So
but see, that's just the layers of strategy.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I would take what was the one I was taking off the table? So I'm taking punts past the 50. That's off the table. Like,
yeah, I think we're in agreement on that.
That's a dumb rule to me. Well, maybe I didn't give one that I was like taking off the table. So yeah, punts past the 50, take it off the table. Okay, so sorry. The 2 that I would implement is 3-point conversion and banning the tush push. The ones that I would want more studying on is the overtime shootout and honestly the 4-point field goal. I would want to see just more of that.
How it plays out.
And does it really like does that one extra point really make a break anything?
Yeah. It honestly seems like someone's like whoever the fantasy manager is, me. Or like just like let's put a fuck ton of points on these massive kids. Yeah.
And then the 2 that I would just take off the table are punting past the 50 and then the touchbacks at the 40.
Yeah.
And the 1 foot in bounds. I don't like either one of those 3.
I left out the 1 foot in bounds because I'm indifferent on it.
I don't like it.
But yeah.
I get it.
So like my thought process on it, like the 40 plus yard field goal, it adds like that extra layer of strategy. Like you see the 2 points or the 2 rules that I kept just add to that extra layer of strategy. Where like it forces you to play the game and like think through mentally and just not like pure brute force. Even though I do love my ground and pound.
Yeah.
Straight down the yeah. Like I love that shit. I hate the talks of the tush push. I hate the people that are complaining about it just because they can't stop it. I hate that shit. I hate hearing people say we need to change the rules because I can't stop a play.
But I don't think that like now I don't think that's a huge majority of them, honestly.
It was last season, not last
2
season.
seasons
Yeah,
ago.
2 seasons ago.
I agree.
And so like this last season, we saw how poorly officiated it was.
Yeah.
I understand that argument.
And the thing too that I don't understand is I thought that the virtual measurement was going to be, hey, we can virtually measure how far the ball traveled during this play, opposed to like, oh, this is where the ref thinks it landed.
Yeah. And they didn't implement it at all throughout.
Not really. They like the virtual measurement was just basically like, okay, we're not gonna bring out the chain game. We're just gonna have it so that like wherever the ref spotted the ball, we're gonna measure it digitally, which is like, okay, why bother? Honestly, also, like, to be on a tangent, like, I'm not trying to like, which going back to the weird, like, I don't like when things change. I do think that like in MLB, we just need to get rid of the umps and just do the fuck like the amount that I've seen this off season with or during the training the spring training where like every other call at least to me is fucking like them
challenging
and they're like
they're wrong every time.
Yeah, it's just like, and honestly, again,
it's been like a
major casual when it comes to baseball recently. But like for me, that's just all my For You page has been, and it's like Jesus Christ, just
and
fucking make it.
And I'm like sitting there like, all right, cool. These umpires had to go to school for this. They had to start off in like little league games, then push up to high school games, and then college, and then now they're in the like.
I don't know if it's exactly that.
They go through like maybe not little league, but like they start off
like I don't know if
that was an over exaggeration.
I was like, I don't think they actually have to do all of that.
That was an over exaggeration. But like they start off in like high school, college, and they like start umpiring single A, double A games, right? You've gone all this way and you still haven't figured out your strike zone.
And like I get it. There are some it is hard.
Yeah.
And there are some where it is like millimeters.
Yeah.
And I totally get those where it's like, all right, man, honestly, really fucking close.
Yeah. But like some of these calls that are getting called in like spring training, like dog, that is middle.
Yeah.
How are you missing this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And weird tangent.
Weird tangent. But like, no, I agree. Like it does transition over to the NFL where like
we have these tools, why don't we use them to their fullest extent?
Yeah, exactly. Like
if we're spending money and investing in it, make it so.
Yeah.
Do we have comments so far?
It's Young Biddy or Brooklyn.
What'd she say?
The boys.
The boys.
The boys. But yeah, it's just like
if her place of work wants to sponsor us, like I would. Well, actually, I don't know if I would chill out for them, but I mean that paycheck better be fat, dog.
Better be fat.
Better be fat.
But yeah, like we need to implement. Like there's some like blatant like infractions that are happening, but also you can nitpick everything as an armchair quarterback now. And so like using
call me an armchair quarterback to my face.
I do it myself too, right? Like
yeah.
We get the benefit of hindsight. We're not those refs making those split seconds decisions. And I get it, they have a hard fucking job. But implement the technology. If you have a support system, fucking use it.
Use it. If you guys are spending money on it, use it. Like
you're spending how many millions of dollars for this shit?
And like that there's a chip in the ball.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you're recording that data. You should be able to know, like, okay, during this particular play, for these X amount of seconds before they blew the play dead, the ball traveled to this point. And if the microchip's in the center of the ball and
the distance of the ball, a computer can accurately measure this shit.
Now, I guess the argument would is like, okay, if this is your football and this is the center, it's going to be hard to tell if the football is like this.
Yeah.
Or
I get that.
Like, I kind of get that argument but I mean,
you know how you handle that?
You know how like on survival knives they had like the compass in the water and like that would be how I fix it.
The other thing is too, the chips at the tips of the ball.
Yeah, you could do that too.
It's just like you don't have to worry about imbalancing it. It's in the center of.
Well, even tips. Like I bet you those microchips, they're not like that heavy that you're like. But I mean,
with physics and ballistics and everything,
sure.
I'm translating ballistics to it.
Yeah,
you change any sort of like weight to any end, it will fuck up how it moves through the air. But yeah, I mean that's enough rule talking because we can go on for hours probably.
Yeah, franchise tag. Let's move on before I get.
So Kyle Pitts got his franchise tag.
Yes.
Last week when we were recorded, and then so did George Pickens.
Which, yeah, like I understand it because the Cowboys don't want to lose him in free agency, and they're talking about spending money in free agency and putting that tag. It's not like
It locks him in for the year.
It locks him in for the year,
Yeah.
but it's not one of those ones that like another team can like because
Can offer, yeah.
that's Daniel Jones. He's in a transactional tag where he can still get offered,
Mhm.
and I think they're
But the
paying like
Colts have to match it.
30. They have the right to match it,
Mhm.
and I think they get like 5 days or
Yeah.
something. And I think it is until like July 17th. If no team offers him a deal before July 17th, I believe he's stuck there for the year.
Yeah.
And I kind of get the weird different sides of like, okay, Daniel Jones is coming off of an injury. His second like lower half leg injury because
Yeah.
he
had one like 3 years
when he was
ago.
with the Giants.
Yeah.
So I kind of get like, do I really want to pour 40
Because that's what
million?
sent him over to the Vikings, was that injury.
Yeah,
And then he just learned underneath, forgetting their coach right now,
Kevin O'Connell.
Kevin O'Connell,
Yeah,
who is like apparently the quarterback wizard, along with Mike McCarthy,
I wouldn't
allegedly.
say. Yeah, he's an off because he was our offensive coordinator for the Rams. Like he's got that mindset. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
he's like the quarterback whisperer.
Yeah.
Because look at JJ McCarthy, but
9.
9. Excuse me.
But yeah, like I get but the one hot takes or not hot takes, but the discussion points I'm seeing a lot when I researched it was how they are comparing it to like what happened with him and the Giants and Saquon.
And the so I see those two, and if you're comparing like Saquon Barkley to Alec Pierce, because like
Yeah.
that's the second half of this equation. Like,
Mhm.
okay, we're franchise tagging Danny Jones because like we don't want to lose him. We saw
Mhm.
like what it was like to lose him at the quarterback
Yeah.
position and how they basically just tanked the rest of the season.
Mhm.
I mean, it didn't help that fucking Jonathan Taylor also didn't do too hot at the end of the
Yeah.
season, but
But how much did that correlate with Daniel Jones also being out?
so, and that's the thing. I don't think you like. I get it. You want to keep Alec Pierce around. He's
Mhm.
decent. And I was seeing this on another site, and I don't know who it was. So sorry, but like you're not going to pay him your number one receiver money
Mhm.
because, like, honestly, he's not really
He's a
making.
solid number 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'd love to have him as a number 2 receiver on any team.
Yeah, I believe he had like the most yards after catch
Mhm.
for a receiver this
And
last
he's
season.
fairly consistently been like a
He's pretty good, and
top
I think
3, number 2
if you keep him
receiver.
with Tyler Warren
Mhm.
and if Michael Pittman Jr. comes back healthy,
Yeah.
I think 100% you want to keep those guys. But honestly, in my opinion, too, like if you're looking at your draft picks and you can see a guy in the draft that's like, shit, man, like that's a pretty solid wide receiver.
Yeah. And there's some solid wide receivers in
And
this
he's gonna be
draft.
hella cheaper than Alec Pierce, then
Mhm.
like, yeah, do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Speaking of free agencies and everything, actually, you know what? Marshawn Lattimore was cut from the Commanders.
I am curious to see if either A, anyone picks him up, except for like maybe like the Jets.
Yeah.
But like Marshawn Lattimore, I mean, his heyday's kind of been gone for a
It's
while.
been gone for a minute. He, just like us, is unk status.
Sure. Yeah.
We're literally just like him. Um, he'd be a great team leader because of veteran status and everything like that.
Sure.
But I don't expect him to be at his prime like he used to. Like
Mm-mm.
Khalil Mack is in the free agency conversation again.
But if for what I know, the Chargers are intending on
Keeping him.
keeping
Yeah.
him. That's at least to my
Yeah.
knowledge. One of
Which,
the things that I think we talked about last week was the Bears center. He retired after 5 years. I'm trying to
yeah.
think of his fucking name.
They'll,
Dalman?
yeah. Or Dan Dalman.
Yeah, Dan Dalman or something like that.
Yeah.
His 5th year in the league. He just come off a Pro Bowl
Mhm.
season, which, like, honestly, nowadays I don't really like using Pro Bowls
Because
as
Shador made the Pro Bowl.
would just kind of like overall like the amount because
Yeah.
like if you opt out, then like you don't get to keep that Pro Bowl status, which
Mhm.
in my opinion is kind of dumb. Like because
Yeah.
Matt Stafford he didn't go to the Pro Bowl, so like technically he wasn't a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
But I think when you kind of look at like raw, like I don't think you should measure anybody off of a Pro Bowl anymore.
Mm-mm.
Who is number one on that list?
For quarterbacks, this is so like it breaks it down by like
Oh, by
position.
position.
Yes.
Okay.
So for quarterback, the number 1 free agent, Malik Willis.
I hope he doesn't get sent to a team like the Dolphins or like the Jets.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't hate him in like Minnesota.
Dude, Pittsburgh, Malik Willis.
Pittsburgh, honestly, dude, like
Dude.
I think he would fuck hard.
Dude, Malik Willis in Pittsburgh?
I actually like that one a
Yeah.
ton.
It's just like, if I'm the Rooney family, I'm going after Malik Willis.
And like honestly, I don't think you need to pay him that much
No.
money.
No.
In my opinion, you don't need to pay him
And like
Mahomes money. You don't need to
no.
pay him like I mean,
Rodgers money.
you look. Dak Prescott just had his
Dude, you could
contract.
pay him Mason Rudolph money. Maybe just a little bit more.
I would say more than Mason
Yeah.
Rudolph money. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If you want him starting, then yeah.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, dude, I honestly do not imagine a world where he's like
The starter.
no, dude. And like
No.
everyone's talking about him going to the Jets or
Dude,
going to Pittsburgh, bro. I've heard a
No.
lot of people talk about him going to Pittsburgh, and I'm like, no shot. No shot. Like, I think, yeah, you're kind of like Kyler Murray is going to be a second string quarterback, or dog. It's not too late. Transfer back to the MLB. That
Yeah.
would honestly be my
And like, you know, he's got an arm on him.
yeah.
Like, he can throw some heat. Just go back to the MLB, dog. Maybe he just wasn't the greatest hitter, and that's why he stuck with football.
I think the NFL pays more potentially.
Yeah.
Potentially, depending on like what contract. If you're like a Dodgers,
This is where I am a little bit confuzzled. How is Marcus Mariota ranked number 5
I think
in the free agency?
I think it's just for cornerbacks.
Yeah, but like even in quarterbacks though, like how is he only number 5? I think
Where-
he should be higher than Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, that is a crazy take, honestly.
Marcus Mariota has played way better than them
Overall,
in like these past 2 seasons. I'm using a little bit of recency bias.
That is absolutely okay. So here's the thing: like Aaron Rodgers, I think most of that is age. But honestly, like I would take Aaron Rodgers over. I would honestly take. I would leave the list as it is. Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers. Like if I was become a GM tomorrow, and you gave me these 3 names, I would rank it Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers, Marcus Mariota. Because like Kirk Cousins isn't terrible.
No.
I would say he's a good, I mean, kind of what he is. He's a good journeyman quarterback. Like there's some games where he plays and like that, iced out, whatever the fuck. Like he had games like that in Washington. He had games like that in Minnesota. He had games like that when he's in fucking Atlanta. Then he also has games where he fucking stinks out the joint.
Yeah.
Like,
he looks like Jameis Winston on his like
he's honestly kind of sort of like I don't know if this is a fair comparison or a respectable one or a disrespectful one. He's kind of this era Ryan Fitzpatrick, which he hasn't he hasn't been out of the game that long.
No.
Very like
he's
hot
turning into Ryan Fitzpatrick
and going to like a whole bunch of different teams and just seeing like
like Kirk Cousins has the ability to do like what Ryan Fitzpatrick did. Take a 1-11 Dolphins and beat the almost undefeated Patriots last week of the season.
Yeah.
It's just like
that. So that's how I look at Kirk Cousins. Aaron Rodgers, call a spade, but like he's
old.
You're old.
Yeah.
You can still sling it.
Yeah.
Tom Brady was slinging it at his age.
There was something in here where it says like you see flashes of it. The greatness comes out in flashes, but it's hard to anchor a season on.
And like honestly, I think if he had more offensive tools, he would honestly not like. I wouldn't say he's MVP material.
No,
but I feel like people wouldn't be like as
they'd be like
saying like the washed allegations wouldn't be as prevalent. Because I mean, you had like your number 1 receiver DK Metcalf. Honestly, didn't do super hot.
No,
it's kind of showing like why they decided to trade him away. And then after that, like you have a bunch of tight ends.
Yeah.
That aren't even that good. Like you don't have like the league leading tight end core. Like, and then your running back also like isn't stellar. Like, so like I kind of, I don't put a whole bunch of the burden on Aaron Rodgers because I think it's just who he's surrounded by.
Yeah.
Marcus Mariota, I think he's a good backup quarterback. Like if you need him, he's there. I think he can tend to be injury prone. Because when he was in Tennessee for a little bit,
he got laid out a good couple times.
And think, he's just, he's again he's just a solid backup
Yeah.
one. Now, if we're switching over to running backs, I think it is absolutely brain dead decision to let your Super Bowl MVP running back in Kenneth Walker walk.
Yeah.
Unless he's asking for stupid money.
Yeah.
If he's asking for stupid money, okay, man, go bet on yourself.
Mhm.
No disrespect.
Yeah.
We just can't afford you.
Mhm.
Not that we don't think you're worth it, is we can't afford you.
Yeah.
If that's the
Go test
conversation,
yourself in the market.
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But I just can't imagine Kenneth Walker's asking for, but I'm also not his agent. I'm not in the
No.
room. So
Then you have Travis Etienne.
I feel like they're going to retain him at
Yeah, they're gonna
running back.
keep him there. Kenneth Gainwell. I liked Kenneth Gainwell. He just didn't do a lot for me last year.
Well, according to this, it said Kenny G's teammates named him the MVP of the Steelers. I think he showed, some of those
Yeah.
greatness where it was in flashes,
Yeah.
and then there was games where it's like, is he even playing?
Yeah. Like, is he even there?
Mm.
Yeah. Um, the one part I loved about Kenneth Walker's game was that he was a great
Kenneth Walker
Kenneth Gainwell.
sorry.
Kenneth Gainwell's game was that he was a great check down receiver. Throughout the whole like the Steelers season and everything like that, I think Kenneth Gainwell was the most consistent receiver for the Steelers,
Mm.
and he's our running back. He's our number 2 running back. And being our most consistent receiver
Mm.
bewilders me that our running back is our number 1 receiver. And I can understand how he got the team MVP.
Yeah.
Because what was it? He had that one. Fuck, who were they playing? He caught that one Hail Mary pass. It was against the Ravens.
And Kenneth Walker, he was like a free agent that came in, right? Like he wasn't drafted by you guys.
Gainwell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did he used to play? Was that
I think he went
it wasn't
undrafted.
it wasn't the Phillies, was it?
No, it was Philly. He was with the Eagles and was underneath Saquon
I
last
think
year.
you're right.
Yeah. He's underneath Saquon last year and didn't get a lot of looks.
I'm gonna look up him just real quick if you want to keep talking.
But like it was against the Ravens. Might not have been against the Ravens. But he caught that like one uh pre-halftime or like right at the last second. Caught a Hail Mary pass on his arm and then wasn't touched and just strolled into the end zone. And he's a check like he was not the first read. But Aaron Rodgers just said, "Fuck it, he's over there somewhere," and had enough trust in him.
Yeah, he was in Philly 4 years.
Yeah,
So his 5th year was at Pittsburgh.
Rico Dowdell.
I
He's a
thought
good running back.
he came on really strong,
Mm-hmm.
and then like this says, faded late.
Yeah,
I think some of that. Who was the other running back that they had? That
God, that like
fuck,
blew up.
what was his name? No, this is Rico Dada, who like
Oh
he
yeah,
had like the back to back,
yeah.
but they had like another running back. Who was it? Thank you. Yeah, look up Carolina Panthers running backs 2025 season because it's gonna drive me crazy. Oh,
Chuba
Chuba
Hubbard.
Hubbard. As soon as I saw it, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, honestly, I would try my best to re-sign Rico Dowdell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know like where he would look good at besides Carolina. Don't say Pittsburgh.
I mean, dude, honestly, Pittsburgh needs all the help.
No, that's all like don't just keep saying like, hey man, Pittsburgh's are great,
If there's one thing that's guaranteed, Pittsburgh is my number 1 pick.
Yeah, I see
For
that.
like if I say any team that they should
Oh,
go to, even though we both agree Malik Willis would look great
I do agree.
in
I
the black
do.
and gold.
Now, like something I don't know if but with Carolina or Arizona, I 100% think that Jacoby Brissett,
Yeah,
that should be their quarterback.
it should be their
That
quarterback.
guy was a gunslinger, and
Dude.
like he was rocking. Like, don't get me wrong, he had some like,
Yeah.
but like what every game he had what, like 300 fucking yards?
It was like 300, 400 yards, and you're like, we haven't seen this since like prime Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, Peyton Manning, where quarterbacks are just slinging the rock for 300 plus.
Honestly, we're talking about a team that needs a running back. The Cardinals. The Cardinals need to because what fucking oh, what's homeboy? Fuck. He used to play for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking pissed off about it.
James Conner.
James Conner, yeah.
Yeah. Like, because I don't know if he's coming back next year. He might.
Yeah.
Austin Eckler, the Commanders,
Mhm.
like, I don't know if he's gonna be back next year because what, both of those guys
Hurt.
MCLs?
Yeah, Austin Eckler was a pretty nasty one too.
Yeah.
And it was right after they lost Jalen Daniels too.
Yeah.
And it was just like, or Jaden Daniels.
Mm.
And it was like, damn. That's
Tyler
rough.
Algier, though, I'm actually kind of curious on like.
Well, like, so I get why they have him at number 5 because he is a good running back, but he's just stuck behind Bijan Robinson, who's arguably one of the top 3 running backs.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5.
You can argue top 3, but also, yeah, I understand top 5. Yeah. I get why he's there. Like, he's still a good backup running back.
If you had to put him like 1, 2, 3?
All these ones? Oh,
no,
like running backs?
Yeah, for Bijan. You're like Kenneth Gainwell.
Who's the other one?
Who's the backup for?
It wasn't Kenneth Walker's the number 2 running back. So who's the number 1?
Oh, for this?
No, for the Steelers. But
you said Kenneth Walker again.
No, yeah. Yeah. No, honestly, I'd put Kenneth Walker maybe top 5. Because like Saquon had an off year.
Think on that.
Saquon had an off year. I love Saquon Barkley. He's a great running back.
I think a lot of that was play calls.
Yeah.
I don't know if a lot of that was on him, though.
Yeah. I think he has a natural talent of being a top 5 running back.
I would say,
yeah.
I mean, so number 1, I think we can both agree.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Like, dude's a fucking freak of nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2. Gotta go under.
CMC.
Yeah, honestly, the Great White Hope.
Yeah. CMC number 2.
If it's healthy CMC.
Yeah. Healthy CMC is
number 2.
Number 2, number 1. And you can flip flop Derrick Henry in them. Bijan Robinson probably is my number 3.
Over Saquon, though? I would do Saquon over Bijan.
You think?
Yes. Like, I don't even need to answer the question.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just like, I get the play call argument.
And honestly, like, with how Jonathan Taylor was last year, I would put him also above Bijan.
Really? Even after he fell off? Bijan stayed on it the whole time until he got hurt. But...
No. Here's the thing. You know, like, because they were putting Jonathan Taylor in the MVP conversation.
Yeah.
Until that game where they went to Germany. And then after that, Bijan was never sniffing the MVP conversation. And like same was like last year, Saquon was in the MVP category. Bijan has never been there.
Okay.
Respectfully to him, he's still a good player. I would say he's my number 5 pick.
You know, I can live with number 5.
Okay.
I can understand how someone would argue it, someone who's more articulate or is a huge Bijan fanboy would probably argue it. Yeah.
Do you want to scroll down to wide receivers?
Yes. So Alec Pierce, number 1.
Yeah. Whoa. How is Mike Evans number 3, dog? Don't love that. Wan'Dale Robinson, like, that guy's kind of been all over.
Yeah.
Romeo Doubs, like.
He'd also look great in the black and gold.
So this is all the. That's what I was gonna say. Like, this is really just gonna turn into like one player from each category. Matt's like, he would look great at Pittsburgh.
Dude, honestly,
if you pick anybody, you're picking Romeo Doubs just because he's on your fantasy team last year.
Dude, I really liked Romeo Doubs last year. Like, and I think in the past few seasons, like I've been watching him and just like
that helmet though.
Dude, yeah, it's ridiculous. He looks like Super Mario the mushroom.
Dude, it doesn't look good.
No.
I've never seen anybody
skill position.
like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a skill position.
But yeah, Romeo Dobbs, I think he's a great wide receiver. And they just had so many good wide receivers in Green Bay that no one really like stood out because they all like played their roles.
Well, I think the tight end, Tucker Kraft,
Yeah,
him going out, that sucked because he opened so many doors for
yeah.
them. He was honestly, arguably, probably the best tight end in the league before he had a
Injury,
knee injury too, right?
ACL.
His ACL.
Yeah,
Wando Robinson, like
he really showed up this year because what's his face, Malik Neighbors went out, so the Giants didn't really have a wide receiver
and like
or number
honestly,
one.
I hope for the Giants fans, I hope fucking Malik can come back
Yeah,
and uh Scatterboo comes
yeah.
back and stays healthy. Same with Jackson Dart.
And I love Mike Evans. He'd
I
also
can't
look great in black.
I can't imagine him anywhere other than Tampa Bay
No, me
though.
neither.
Like someone was comparing it to when Jerry Rice went to like the
Yeah,
Seahawks. Yeah, I would agree.
yeah.
Like I can't imagine Mike Evans going
No,
anywhere else, and I hope he stays.
me too. Oh, Juwan Jennings, Debo Samuel, Jalen Naylor, and then Calvin Austin.
Oh, I didn't realize we went. Hmm.
Juwan Jennings, I've just never been a fan of. I don't know what.
He has flashes. Like there are times where he's playing the Rams. I'm like, damn, he just cooked our
Yeah,
shit. Jalen Naylor, I think, like
he is underneath Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison.
totally get it. I don't imagine like no one's really gonna go like, oh man, like we can snag Jalen Naylor and make him our number
Yeah,
one wide receiver. Like
you
no,
can make him a
the
solid
Jets would
number
maybe do
two.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think number two would be pretty good.
let him get a couple more seasons of like getting more responsibility, I guess.
Calvin Austin,
Yeah,
yes, Pittsburgh legend.
tight ends.
Kate Otten, I think Kate
Yeah,
Otten, Isaiah Likely. I think Isaiah Likely honestly should get a big paycheck and honestly not have to be under Mark. I'm gonna drop the ball on the the
who's he
goal
with?
line. The
What team
Ravens.
is it? Kyle. Oh no.
Isaiah
Mark
Likely,
Andrews.
Mark Andrews. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I was making the joke that he dropped the ball
yeah,
and he got all the death threats, which is
yeah.
not funny.
Not funny. We do not condone it.
I don't know. Dallas Goddard, I would honestly put above Travis Kelsey. Honestly, I'm putting.
And Charlie Kolar.
I don't even know who the fuck that
He's
is
Iowa State tight end. But he's like,
in Baltimore. I'm
yeah,
assuming.
and he's a running tight end, like a
A
run blocking.
blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, he's solid there. And then when I think it was Isaiah Likely went out, Charlie Kolar kind of like
Hmm.
showed up a little bit this season,
Gotcha.
and people are starting to notice him. And I'm sitting there like, I've seen him play. He's my boy.
So he would look amazing in the black and gold.
Travis Kelsey, washed. He needs to retire.
I agree.
Like,
He might
oh, and then Darren Waller and David Njoku.
Darren Waller, like coming out of retirement. Honestly, he had games where I was like,
Yeah,
"Damn, man,
it's like dog.
David Njoku."
He's been a solid tight end for the Browns.
I can't imagine the Browns would want to lose him.
No, they don't have much to lose.
No,
For offensive tackles, Rashid Walker,
Jermaine,
Elamore,
Braden Smith of the Colts,
yeah, Jawan Taylor.
which I thought he got cut. I didn't think he got. I didn't think that was like a contract running. I thought he got straight up cut.
Hmm,
I could be wrong there,
Could be wrong.
but yeah,
Braxton Jones,
that guy gets flagged too many times.
Jameer Sailor, Jamari Sailor, and Sean Ryan. Not the podcast Sean Ryan. There's an ex Navy SEAL that has a podcast.
Oh, the bald
Yeah,
guy. Yeah.
yeah.
None of those guys want to look good in black and gold.
Tyler Lindenbaum.
Oh, this is interior offensive
Yeah,
line. Okay.
I could see Tyler Lindenbaum rocking the black and gold, but I don't think he would from being a Ravens.
Yeah.
As much as I understand the, but yeah, I looked through this and I'm like, no, maybe Ed Ingram because he was
Mm.
Yeah, but I don't think the Texans are going to want to lose him. Edge rushers. I was looking through this one.
Trey Hendrickson. I mean, yeah,
Trey Hendrickson.
yeah.
That's an AFC North
Oh, are we
rivalry. Yeah,
some of the purple or the black and gold? Are we talking about
yeah.
just like free agents
The
in
black and
general?
gold.
Okay,
We're only about
I
the
didn't
black and
realize
gold
that
here.
this was a Pittsburgh Steelers podcast. There's
It
not
is.
even a Pittsburgh Steelers over here.
All right, I'll bring some shit.
Go ahead, like we got the real terrible towel right there behind you. I don't even know if they can see it on camera. They can see it on camera.
No, they can't.
See, I don't even can they see? Yeah, they got my
Yeah.
Rams, ECU, which is my girlfriend's alma mater. UNO Mavericks, that is our alma maters.
My college.
Kind of, sort of mine. I don't know. Can you see anything else on my side?
You can see some of the baseballs.
Can you see my Warhammer,
Yeah,
my signed Albert Pujols and Scott Rowland baseball?
which is wild that you have an Albert Pujols. Like,
Why is that wild?
no, it's just like great,
Oh
like
yeah.
signing. Yeah,
Oh, dude, yeah. When I was talking to Baseball Joe about it, I was like, "Yeah, I got 2 future Hall of Famers, Albert Pujols and Scott Rowland." He goes, "Who the fuck is Scott Rowland?" And I was like, first of all, fuck you. Third baseman for the Cardinals when we won, I think in '06.
yeah,
Which I also got that was this isn't signed, I don't think. Dude, I have a whole bunch of baseball merch upstairs that's
yeah.
signed, but we haven't moved into like our podcast studio
Mhm.
set, so I didn't want to like have it out.
Yeah. Speaking of
But
which, I have that couch ready for our podcast set.
oh, cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
we need to pull it out of my garage.
Yeah, dude, one of these days when you're free, go up into our podcast studio and look at how fucking full it is of junk.
Okay.
And then this is a little blast from the past for you.
Yes, the Omaha Royals.
Before they were the Storm Chasers.
Yeah,
And
and Rosenblatt too.
yeah, so this is like a commemorative ball that they were getting rid of, I think, before
Yeah,
it became
school
Warner
days.
Park. So, which I've never been to Rosenblatt.
Dude, it was an experience.
I was told,
Yeah,
dude, that I'm actually
especially during the
bummed.
CWS.
I'm really bummed that
Yeah.
I never got to experience Rosenblatt.
I got to
like, peak.
experience the greatest Cinderella story in CWS history.
Duels.
Um,
You hear that? It's like
yeah,
thunder in the distance.
yeah. But it was I'm forgetting the other team, like the team that won it. But it was 2 teams that were called the Bulldogs,
What?
like the Georgia Bulldogs against, and I'm blanking on, but like they were barely snuck into the CWS, right?
Mhm.
Everybody was counting them out, and I think they lost like their first game of the tournament.
Yeah.
And then was in just straight elimination for the rest of it. And then was able to win out the whole CWS.
Right. Ryan, I'm petting my dog. I'm not jacking off, so don't fucking edit it. So it looks like I'm jacking off. Does it look like I'm doing anything or no?
Huh. You're doing like a this motion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like a this motion.
No.
Okay.
It's not like how I was, where it's just like,
Yeah. With the clapping. Yeah.
So for edge rushers, sorry, this is a football
Speaking of
podcast.
edging. Sorry.
Jalen Phillips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine him trying to stick around in Philly.
Same here.
Trey Hendrickson though, like I know he's been wanting to
And
get the
like,
fuck out of
yeah. And like
Cincy.
he finished in second in defensive player of the year this year. And he's coming off of muscle surgery.
You can say he finished second, but no one was taking that over Miles
No.
Garrett. Like, which I don't know if it's going to be one of those things where it's like, oh, everyone kept talking about Willie Mack. We didn't get to appreciate. Nah, I don't think. Joey Bosa, I would imagine him trying to stick around in Buffalo. I thought he actually worked pretty well there.
I thought he fit their system very well.
Bradley Chubb, I could imagine him. I would honestly like to see him maybe go back to Denver. I thought he, looked pretty good in orange. That's going too fast for me to read. Cameron Jordan, I could only imagine he's going to re-sign. I can't imagine him going anywhere else than New Orleans. Jadeveon Clowney, I don't even know, man.
Yeah, I seen a lot of these names. And I'm like, dude, a lot of them are old. It was just sad to say, like they're 31, 33.
But we've been watching, like Cameron Jordan. I mean,
he's been in the game for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Defensive line.
Calais Campbell, bro.
Yeah.
Keep on rocking. Because like when
He's
he got
40.
a sack last season, dude, I remember just hearing it how loud it was getting. Just
Yeah.
because, I mean, he's fucking mayor of Saxonville. Like, keep it going. Don't retire. John Franklin Myers, I think he needs to stick around.
Yeah.
I think he needs to stick around in Denver.
Yeah. It's crazy to think the Rams cut Franklin Myers after his rookie year.
I mean, look at all the other great
Yeah.
offensive or defensive linemen we had. I mean, not to say that he was bad.
Sheldon Rankins.
Didn't fit the system.
Nope.
Would look amazing
In
in
the
black and gold.
And then Logan Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're hearing his name around a lot.
Yeah. Starting to make a name for himself.
Ooh, Devin Lloyd. That's a pretty good one to
Yeah.
have kind of floating around. See if you want to try to pay him some good money.
And he's with the Panthers. I don't think the Panthers are going to want to get rid of him. If I'm being honest.
Panthers?
Yeah, isn't that a Panthers jersey that he's wearing?
I thought it was the Jaguars.
Could be the Jags.
Can you? I'll look it up.
Yeah.
I thought he was with the Jaguars.
Actually, wait. I got the Panthers depth chart right here. Nope. All right, cool. Yeah, you were right. Jacksonville.
I got Pro Football Reference up, so just. I'm also
Devin Bush is up in the conversation. Browns.
Charles. Yeah, Jacksonville.
Dude, anybody coming out of the Jets, I just don't see them getting picked up by anybody.
That's not true. Look at like Sauce Gardner. Now he's at the Colts.
Yeah.
Like they're good. They're who's the
went
other
1-7 and then
like
1-7
honestly
again.
like if Brees Hall wasn't tagged, I honestly think he could have done pretty decent. And who is there? Don't they have like a wide receiver who maybe he got moved too?
Garrett
Wilson.
Garrett Wilson, yeah.
Like you're telling me that you would want to see him rot on the Jets? No, fucking move him to the bigger market team that's gonna actually like
the black and gold.
Like the black and gold. Yeah. We need to give DK Metcalf a good second wide receiver, a reliable guy.
Aaron Rodgers' friend.
Yeah, exactly. Cornerbacks, Jamal Dean. Honestly, we haven't even. Well, let's kind of speak because we're spending a whole lot of time on, and free agency really starts next week.
Yeah,
like that's when a lot of it's gonna like pop off. Because we can sit here and name people all day and say how great they would look in the black and gold. Kobe Durant of the Rams. Yeah, I think we should. Oh, and Cameron Curl, man. We need to keep Cam Curl.
Yeah, I'd keep him around. And then Reed Blankenship, black and gold.
Honestly, like of all the ones, I think that'd be pretty good.
Yeah,
but I'd hate to separate him from Cooper DeJean.
Me too.
The exciting whites. I would hate.
I'd hate to keep them away. But like Pittsburgh's known for having their white quarterbacks, so if we get Malik Willis, we have to get an exciting white.
Oh,
in the backfield.
Yeah, because TJ Watt is not enough whiteness. Great whiteness
saying
on the
DB.
team.
DB.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Need to balance it out, I guess.
As all things should be.
Yeah. Have you guys had?
We had Mike Vick as our starting quarterback.
Briefly.
Yeah, briefly. And
then,
like he was still, I was sitting there like.
And then the alopecia guy.
Yeah, the alopecia guy. Charlie Batch.
Duck.
Duck Hodges.
Duck Hodges.
He's white.
What? I thought he was mixed.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
He died, right?
No.
I thought he got hit by a semi truck or like something or like garbage truck or something.
I don't know. I just remember Duck Hodges had like the duck balls.
Look that up. I thought Duck Hodges. I'm not trying to smile and like laugh about it, but okay, he is white, I guess.
Yeah.
Who am I thinking?
He won a duck calling competition the same year he was a starter.
Wait, so his name's not Duck? It's Devlin?
Yeah.
Oh,
he gets called Duck Hodges because he has like he won a duck
So wait,
calling.
who's the quarterback? Look up Steelers quarterback or former quarterback who got like run over by, or maybe not a Steelers. Oh, Dwayne
Dwayne
Haskins.
Haskins.
That's who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, a dump truck got him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was what, like, was he on the interstate? Like, he was walking. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on the highway walking after his car ran out of gas. Damn.
And he just gets laid out.
Dude,
Yeah.
honestly, talk about a fucking terrible day. You
Yeah.
run out of gas in your car and you're like walking. I'm not trying to make you
Yeah.
laugh, dog. I swear to God, I'm not trying to make you laugh.
No, just casually laughing at someone's tragic death.
Dude, I genuinely was not trying to make you laugh,
Yeah.
and you just went, like, dude, he's like heaves. You want to go back to your list?
I was going to do the combine, but we also like Cordell Stewart as well in like the early 2000s. Who was like
Was that
he was one of those
before Ben or
that was
like?
before Ben.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He was one of those like fuck, I'm blanking on his name. The Titans Tatum. How he's like a tight end, wide receiver, running back, quarterback, right?
Tatum.
Isn't his name Tatum? The one Saints
You said
quarterback?
Titans.
Sorry,
I
no,
was
yeah.
like, what the fuck is Tatum's? You're
Sorry,
on
the Saint
Taysom Hill. Is who
Taysom
you're
Hill,
thinking
yeah.
of. I was like racking my brain. I was like, Titans tight end who's
Yeah.
playing quarterback? Like,
No,
am
yeah,
I watching the wrong football?
I meant the Saints.
Okay.
But like he played wide receiver, he played punt returner too. He was also our quarterback. Yeah. So I'll just go over like the top fives of the combine. We have a dude from Mississippi State, Brennan Thompson, who ran a 4.2640.
Pretty good.
Pretty fucking fast.
Like,
And we have 3 people that ran a 4.2 in this year's combine. Lorenzo Styles Jr., who ran a 4.27, and then Xavier Thomas, who ran a 4.28.
who, if we're being honest, that's a top 10 pick in the draft.
Yeah.
Probably your number one receiver in the draft.
Yeah. It's just like I'm looking at these and it's all like 4.2, 4.3.
Well, you're just looking at these are.
This is all.
Who's the quarterback? There's a quarterback that ran like an insane.
Taylor Green ran a 4.36.
Yeah, from Arkansas, and we were like,
and then Haynes King ran a 4.46.
Yeah,
like what the hell? Sawyer Robinson out of Baylor ran a 4.64. Jalen Daniels out of KU ran a 4.65.
Mm-hmm.
This is I have it on all.
Yeah.
These are like the 10-yard splits. Jeff Caldwell out of Cincinnati had a 1.48 for every 10 yards. So like fucking explosive as fuck. Verticals, a tight end won the vertical.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, a 45.50, which Taylor Green, the dude who ran a 4, fuck, I forgot what he already ran.
4.3.
Yeah, 4.36.
Yeah.
He has the second best vertical at 43.50.
Tied though.
Yeah, tied.
Tied for what? 1, 2, 3, fourth.
Yeah. But still,
sorry, not tied for fourth. 4 times tied.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But still,
for
it's
a
just
quarterback, pretty good.
Yeah. Broad jump. I think even Taylor Green has a pretty solid broad jump too. 11.2.
Tied for third.
Yeah. And yeah, like we have some freaks of nature coming out of the draft this year. Jermaine Bernard had a 6.71 on the 3-cone.
Thank you for not doing the hand motion, by the way.
The what?
Nothing.
Oh.
Editor Ryan, I think you know what I'm talking about here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the shuttle run, Haynes King, he's third, but he had a 4.17. So like Haynes King is just showing that he's a natural athlete. For bench press, David Gusta out of Kentucky, a defensive tackle, 37 reps.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So I also did a little bit of looking too. I just wanted to see what the top performers were of all time. Xavier Worthy
Yep.
as the fastest, 4.21.
4.21. Yeah.
The fastest split was Chris Johnson in
Dude.
2008.
Yeah, I've already say throwback to Chris Johnson.
Highest vertical, Eli Stowers, who just did it this year.
By half of a
Before that was Chris Connolly. The longest broad jump was Brian Jones. Byron Jones.
Iron
Jones. The fastest 3-cone was Jeff Mate.
They don't even have a photo for that guy.
From 2011. The fastest shuttle was Brandon Cooks.
Shout out the boy. Rams legend.
Stefan Pea in 2011 had 49 reps of 225. And I'm like sitting there looking at all this shit. I'm like, no one benches that like that anymore.
Who's like the bottom? Like what's like I guess the lowest it goes to
David
37.
Gusta. Yeah. Who's the
Oh,
most recent.
yeah, that is the most recent. Yeah, he's at the very bottom.
But like people aren't hitting the iron anymore, dude.
I don't think that's entirely fair to say.
This dog, they're just not about it. They're not pumping. What was it?
I don't think people are as big as Via Vea anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
who was it that was like?
are you talking about the Texans? Were they during the All-Star where they would do like the strongest man competition? Fuck, what is that guy's
but like
name?
there was just like one. It might have been CMC, and just like we're just in the weight room just crushing weights. That's all we're doing. No, TJ Watt. That's who.
Oh yeah, TJ Watt and like two other dudes.
Yeah,
it was JJ Watt and two other dudes. Yeah.
And they're just like, dude.
Brandon or Brian Crushing was I think
Cushing.
he was there, and then who's the other cat?
I'm forgetting, but like they're just like complete meathead. Brian Cushing, you'd probably argue steroids, but
no, that guy he was so even keel all the time.
all the time. But yeah, it's just like no one's pumping the iron anymore, dude. You don't need to be doing all this.
This generation is soft.
Just some basic news from across the league too, just to round out the episode.
I feel like we've missed a few things. We missed the. Does it talk about the latest trade that came out today?
No, it doesn't. I don't believe so. Maybe it does. The Cardinals and the Panthers are playing in the Hall of Fame game.
Snooze.
Yeah. The Panthers have signed Jalen Coker. Bryson Tremaine. With exclusive rights tenders. The Browns have signed Malachi Corley.
They've signed a decent
Yeah.
And I mean we haven't even gotten to the free agency.
No. Jamiri Thrash, Brendan Bates, Winston Reed, Andre Smits, and Rex
Bro, that name is all
Sunahara.
That name is all fucking. There's no vowels in that name, dog.
Other than A.
Yeah, and Andre. Sorry, Andre. But I'm talking about the last
Andre
name.
Smits. Yeah.
SZMY. You got one.
Yeah.
And T.
Big news that came out today though is that Dak Prescott and Tyler Smith restructured their contract.
I thought they also restructured CD Lamb.
They're looking to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They also plan on restructuring the contracts with CD Lamb, Kenny Clark, Quinnen Williams, and Osa Adejizu. I'm not even gonna. Odighizuzwa. The Packers have signed Chris Brooks to a 2-year, $4.8 million deal. KC, Brent McDuffie is being traded to the Rams in exchange for 4 draft picks, including the number 29 overall selection in the 2026 NFL Draft. They cut Jawan Taylor from the Chiefs.
Which I guess we'll wait.
Okay. The Chargers cut Willie Disley, Savion Washington, and Mekhi Becton.
Cut Will Disley.
And then Bradley Bozeman.
But I guess he failed at physical, so I guess that makes sense.
Bradley Bozeman retired.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the Rams. you want to talk about this trade?
Yeah, so like when I first heard the news of us getting rid of our first, because all I saw was the first overall pick that we had, and I know we had two. So my immediate thought is that I was like, damn, we gave up the fucking, I think was it like the 13th overall pick, I think is what we
Mm-hmm.
had. And like honestly, I think it's a good trade, and I think it gets us a good cornerback that is like young and hip right
Mm-hmm.
now. I can't believe
Young
I
and
said
hip.
hip. Yeah, Jesus, I
Like,
can't believe I just said that. Um, and like you know that KC's not going to pay him, and we have a giant salary cap that
yeah.
is needing to get spent up. So like, yeah, fucking get a guy like Trent McDuffie,
Mm-hmm.
and I think if he can have a season where it's like, okay, you didn't want to pay, I'm going to show the Rams how much I'm worth.
Yeah.
I would say I think we gave up maybe one too many picks.
Yeah. 4 draft
I think
picks.
if we did 3 draft picks, that would have
Yeah.
been pretty good because I feel like the way that the Rams draft is honestly like slept on. I think we're
They
one of the
get diamonds
best.
in the
I
roughs.
think we're one of the best
Yeah.
drafting teams in the NFL. And but anyway, I think yeah, I mean you're immediately getting what you know what you want with Trent
Mm-hmm.
McDuffie. So at first I was a little like, because like we're gonna give 4 of our pick. Like he's not the best cornerback in the league, but
Yeah.
he's definitely like top 10, top
Mm-hmm.
5.
Yeah.
So
And that's all you really need on defense. You get a couple solid
yeah,
DBs. Yeah.
100%.
Cameron Good has been re-signed to the Dolphins.
This was breaking news today.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
after we got off the phone,
yeah.
Stephon Diggs or the Patriots have announced that they're going to release Stephon Diggs.
Which honestly, I kind of saw coming.
Yeah, he was definitely a patchwork wide receiver.
I mean, he's just such a diva, and like he had good games.
Hmm.
He's definitely gonna like he's gonna get picked up by a team. You're not gonna. This is not the last time you're gonna see Stephon Diggs.
Yeah,
But I just, especially with how people talk about how Bus and the boys talk about, um,
Vrabes.
I just can't imagine like those two had been like oil and water,
Yeah,
in my
they
opinion.
had to have been. Uh, the Giants have cut Bobby Okereke, who led the Giants in tackles, which makes no sense to me.
I mean, the Giants are just notorious for just
Yeah, they
like
need to get
the
rid of it.
GM is just fucking brain dead.
Yeah. Uh, the Eagles teams are making offers for AJ Brown. None of them have been getting there though, because what's his face? Roseman, the Eagles GM
Mhm.
wants to keep AJ Brown. So he's like, you got to give me a first round pick. This is to a Quinn Williams type deal in exchange for Brown, a first round pick and a second round sweetener. So he's
Honestly,
making it very
dude,
expensive for someone.
I get it, but like I honestly think AJ Brown wants to get the fuck to
Dude,
Philly
AJ
too.
Brown wants to get out, but GM's just like, no, dog, you're staying.
Yeah,
And then the only news out of Pittsburgh, Aaron Rodgers said Wednesday that there is so today there is no deadline for his decision on playing in Pittsburgh in 2026. And pending free agent Aaron Rodgers added that he has talked to the Steelers, but there hasn't been any progressive conversations regarding a contract as the 42-year-old
which
contemplates playing at 22nd.
progressive conversations is such an interesting wording
Yeah,
because like to me, it's not like good or bad. It's just like, hey, we're just not moving forward. But I think
yeah,
when people see that and hear that progressive conversations, they immediately think that he's not coming
yeah.
back.
Or that like they're
Everything is
not giving
limited.
him the things he wants.
Maybe.
Maybe he's just not working well with Mike McCarthy. Maybe he wants certain coaching to come to the team.
I mean he
Yeah,
worked with Mike McCarthy for a while. I couldn't imagine that
yeah.
that's the problem.
But yeah, solid episode.
I agree.
I agree.
Wait, hold on, wait, correction. Oh.
Breaking news.
No, it's just a correction. Lou Holtz won 1988 national title with Notre Dame, not 1998 as mentioned in previous alert. So that's
Okay.
just which I thought I said. I just think I said that he won a title. I
No.
don't think I mentioned.
Next week we have talking about all the free agency happenings going on,
Yep.
which is going to be chaotic to try and track everything, but it'll be interesting and fun.
Yeah.
And then we need to record our combine video
Yep.
since the combine's done with. So we need to figure out location for that and then
Mhm.
knock that out.
Yep.
Anything else you want to add?
If you need premier electrical work and free estimates, our Ventures Electrical Services is your guy,
He is the guy.
the guy.
The.
We got
You
to
don't
get
want
him
to say
back.
the.
We got to get him
We got
back.
to get him back. We need to get him for like a preseason interview.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining the MattCast podcast, episode 105. And we'll catch. I am Matty Light, joined by co host Matty J. We'll catch you guys next week.